Good afternoon, it's Seconder Scott Von Helt from HolisticMusician.com, here to share today's bowl of Saki by Hazrat Inayat Khan for April the 11th. It does not matter in what way a person offers his respect and his reverence to the deity that he worships. It matters only how sincere he is in his offerings. It does not matter in what way a person offers his respect and his reverence to the deity he worships. It matters only how sincere he is in his offering. So, a couple things come to mind when I read this. I grew up in a very strict Christian home, and the idea of any deity other than Jesus was, not thought of, not spoken of, not, just not a concept. As I got to a point where I realized in my own understanding that there's really only one messenger and only one truth, and that's the light of God that has been given in many different ways, that's been offered in many different colorings and forms of the message, but it's been one message, and it's not to say that that one Jesus died and was reincarnated as the Buddha, or the Buddha reincarnated as the Prophet Muhammad, or anything of that nature. Peace be upon them all. It's that continuation of truth, that one reality has always been and always will be, and that thread of that continuous thread of knowledge comes colored in different ways, presented in different packages, if you will, that type of thing. So that was a concept that was very foreign to me, or an idea that I wouldn't have really understood or known until later in life, when I started to read a lot about different religions and different philosophies and spiritual practices and beliefs, to the point that I had a deep enough understanding to where I could really see the same consistent thread of truth. So I saw that the similarities a lot more than I saw the differences. So that's one thing that kind of came to mind when I read this. But this really, really alludes to how sincere your practice is, how sincere your devotion is. If Jesus is your saint, your prophet, then give all that you have to that, and really really kindle that relationship, that personal relationship with Christ. If your deity is Buddha, and you feel that that need to feel that enlightenment of the Buddha, stepping away from the Bodhi tree after 40 days of meditation, and that kind of enlightenment, that kind of spirit, then embrace that and walk with that kind of light and enlightenment in your walk and your speech, and so on and so forth. So it's just kind of beckoning to, it doesn't really matter in what way you do it, as long as you do it with sincerity in your heart. And it's really like that with any form of spiritual worship, with prayer, with rituals, anything that you do. You want to really just put your heart and soul into it, really give all you have to it, and when you put that spirit of intention behind it, it grows, it has power, it expands, and it really becomes something real and tangible. So those are just a couple thoughts I had on today's bowl of Saki, and I appreciate everybody checking these out, and many blessings to you all. And you can get more bowl of Saki at my website, HolisticMusician.com, and at the YouTube page as well. All right, be back tomorrow with another episode. Have a good night.